Hello, everyone. I am Bede Jermine, aka the Terrible Australian, two-time champion of a bloody good time, but also one of the many hosts of this show as well. Unfortunately, I am also not Super Marcy, who was originally going to be hosting the show today, but unfortunately, she is feeling under the weather, so I have stepped in to host this week's game. But regardless, though, we hope, Marcy, you feel better very soon, and you'll be back to join us in hosting duties, not pretty soon as well. But don't worry, gang. We've got some pretty awesome games for today's show, and also some really awesome returning guests who are joining for this one. And also, we have two-time champions on this one as well, and also two people who are hoping to finally score a win for this game. And I might as well introduce them all today. And first up, of course, is the podcast guest herself, Carmelita Valdez McCoy. Hello, Carmelita. How are you?
Hi, friend. I'm ready to play. Whatever
Yes, you're ready to
happens,
play.
I'm here. I'm going to rack my brain for whatever little hidden knowledge, little trivia bits are in there, and we're just going to see what happens.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to do a great job tonight, Carmelita. And also, lately, too, there could be a good chance of being a possible winner because a lot of people who have never won on the show have been winning a lot lately. So
It could
things could change
happen.
tonight. Anything could happen. So that is why I look forward to tonight's game. And I'll send you back out into the waiting room. And we bring on our next guest, who, of course, is filmmaker Paul A. Brooks. Hello, Paul, and welcome back to A Bloody Good Time.
Thank you, Bede. Good evening / good morning to you.
Indeed, indeed. And how have things been going with you, my friend?
Good. I'm, excited to play tonight. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was pretty excited for Marcy to host, so I hope you don't mind me saying
Mhm,
I'm a little disappointed to see you.
mhm. Yes. I mean, to be fair, everyone should be disappointed when they see me because, unlike Marcy, I am a total hard ass when it comes to this game. And I
But
like to
feel
put people
better,
in the ring as
Marcy, as well.
yes, but luckily, all the games that we will be playing today were all curated by Marcy herself. So I'm not going to be throwing in the real tough ones
Good to
today.
know.
So, but I am looking forward to you being back on the show, Paul. And hopefully, I got my thumbs up for you to see.
I
Hopefully,
appreciate
you'll
that.
be one of tonight's winners. And I shall send you back out into the waiting room and also joining us, making his return after appearing on the last game and also a one-time winner, Smash Trivia, John. Hello, John. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing all right. Unlike like some other people, I am not disappointed that you are hosting. And it's nice to see you. How you seem to be missing a lot of the To Be Tuesday podcast lately, so it's nice to see you doing stuff.
Yes. Yes. Well, I have been missing in action in terms of the To Be Tuesdays podcast lately. And honestly, there would have been an episode this week, but unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, it's now considered a lost episode. That will never.
Almost
So, but
sounds like what our Barbara Harrello episode almost was.
almost was until I came in and was able to salvage it. So, but I tend to work miracles on occasion. But I'm
Mhm.
glad, John, that you are back on the show, and it should be a good one. And I'm also like Carmelita and Paul, I am rooting for you today. And I'll send you also out
All right.
into the waiting room and also bringing back my good friend Trevor Snyder. Hello, Trevor. Welcome back to the show, and also a one-time winner yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. Excited to be here. Nervous to be here. At least last time I knew I was coming in for like a Romero Living Dead episode. I was like, oh, I know all about that.
Mm.
This time I admit I have no idea what's happening in tonight. Coming in pretty blind, but we'll see. Maybe that'll work to my advantage. Who knows?
Exactly, exactly. But I am glad that you're back, Trev. And And
Me
also,
too.
I mean, it is true because the last one time you were on the show, which you did win, was the Night of the Living Dead / Romero episode. So
Mhm.
I look forward to see how you go tonight with more horror-centric questions outside of the Living Dead genre. And we might
I
as well
don't only
bring
watch Romero movies, so hopefully, it'll help.
exactly. I mean, you don't watch any other movies other than George A. Romero movies because no other movies exist in this JoJo. But I will bring everybody back to the to today's game, and I'm going to move a few things around as well. So hold on a second. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. And over there we go. And also, too, we have the since I am doing this on my own tonight, I will be doing the chat, and also as we said it before, Marcy is watching from home. She apologizes that she can't be here to host today's game, being that she is not the best. But again, Marcy, we hope that you feel better very soon and get plenty of rest. And also, good luck to everyone as well. So we might as well get started and do our very first game today. And it is a favorite of mine, but of course, curated by Marcy herself. And this is the game in which we all need to have a pen and paper for. And that, of course, is
Slashed prices.
price. And for those out there who are unfamiliar, this is the game in which we find eBay listings for horror items and merchandise. And we try to guess what the price of these items are. So I hope you guys are all ready for this one. And for our very first one, which again, I'm doing all this one today, so forgive me if I take a little bit longer than usual. And we're going to be going with this one, which of course is the Puppet Master Torch life-size prop replica. And that it looks pretty cool, if I say so myself. And guys, how much do you think this item is worth? And we will be doing it in US currency, so
This is good. I've been watching a lot of people buying Puppet Master stuff on YouTube for some reason.
oh, nice.
Coming
Well, I mean,
handy.
Christmas is coming up, and people do need Puppet Master toys in their under their Christmas trees this year.
I just always think this is tricky because it's the difference between what would you pay for it and what do you think they're asking for it. So,
Yes, exactly. But of course, it does come down to how much they are asking for it. So, hold on. And of course, I'm frozen on my end. Okay, now I know why. Jeez. Typical me. But anyways, though, everyone, if we have all our answers written down, how much do we reckon that this item is worth?
Oh my god.
I can't see yours, Paul. What does that one say?
It says 1899.
Well, one of yours is correct, and that is actually John. It is actually $385, so technically you're the closest. And Trev,
Wow.
unfortunately, you just
Ooh.
went over it by $15.
yeah.
So,
I found that
Well.
this seems to be the game that I'm the best at, to be honest.
and John, you
That's
get
crazy.
5 points for that one. Well, 5 points for anyone who guesses it correctly. And of course, for everyone else out there, the rules of the game is whoever gets the closest to the price picks it up. But if you go over it, unfortunately, you don't get the points. So we'll move on to our next item. And I think I need this in right now, which of course is the NECA Horror Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees 7-inch PVC model figure. And I think that's pretty cool because it has all the details of how Jason looks in Part 2. And it even includes Pamela Voorhees' head on there as well. So Now, Trev, I know you're a big Friday the 13th fan. Would you buy
Yeah.
this and put this in your collection?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not so big on like the Sackhead Jason. I definitely have. I have the NECA Jason that's from the video game. That's actually the only NECA Jason I have. But you know, for the right price, sure. For the right price, I'll buy anything. That's what I always say.
Exactly. And if everybody has their answers written down, show them to me. Let's see. Again, I can't see your answer. Oh, you might have to tell me.
Better now.
A little bit closer. What did you write down, Paul? It's a little too far.
Sorry. I got
That's okay.
$74.99.
$74.99. Unfortunately, none of you are correct. It is actually $27. So you're all went over.
It's by a lot.
That's cheaper than retail. What are they doing over there? Come on.
Exactly. And I'm actually, I mean, I'm a little surprised it's that low, but you know, it is what it is. I would think it would be a lot more, but oh well, it is what it is. But also in the comments section, I had you in mind when I picked that Jason figure for the game. Well, thank you, Marcy. As you should. Now we'll move on to our next item, and it is this one, which is the Don't Breathe Blind Man pill bottle with pills screen used horror prop.
So is it an actual prop?
I believe it's an actual prop from the movie.
Screen used.
Okay.
What does COA mean?
I honestly
Certificate of
don't
authenticity.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's
Okay.
right. That is so yes, this means it is an official prop from the film. So always keep that in mind when we find out if something is official.
Trying to write a little bit bigger this time, Bede.
Yep. That's all good, Paul. That is all good. And I'll take that off the screen. Now, Gag, if you have your answers written down, what is the price for the item? Ooh, well, one of you is correct. And that, of course, again, is John. It is actually $165. So, John, you score another 5 points.
John, are you on eBay a lot?
No, but no, but for some reason, and every time I play this game, it seems to be I seem to rack up points.
Well, I mean, some games I think all of us have our strongest suits for, so I think this one is for you, John. So, but we'll move on to our next item, which of course is this one, and it is an Exorcist action figure living doll. Well, one of the living doll set of Reagan from The Exorcist, I may add. And I don't know about you guys, but that looks terrifying.
It's frightening. How big is it?
I honestly don't know. But I imagine, though, it would be pretty big. Because I have seen those living dolls in stores before, and sometimes they do look pretty big. Maybe not
like Barbie sized, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say about Barbie sized, for sure.
That Jason figure one really got me gun shy now on these prices here.
Yeah.
Indeed. But I will take that off the screen. And Gag, how much do you think that item is worth? Oh, unfortunately, you're all wrong.
Like
but two
$4.
of you were pretty close. It's actually $42.
Oh!
So Carmelita and Trev, you were just over by $3 each.
Oh god.
Oh, that hurts.
I mean, I definitely feel for you guys.
Close, but No dice.
Oh, okay. So Marcy says in the chat, I got a living dead doll of Annabelle, and it's bigger than Barbie. So,
Okay.
and I have seen it. It is terrifying.
Yeah, I would not be buying that. Nope.
Exactly. Exactly. And we'll move on to our next item, which is this
Oh.
Chucky lunchbox with a beverage container to go along with it.
And that's old school.
See, that was going to be my question. It's hard for me to tell anyway whether or not it's old school or something from the sci-fi series or who knows.
Yeah.
That thermos looks old.
It does, but it could be retro.
Could be.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I mean, it could be an old-fashioned one, or it could be yeah. Sorry,
to
John,
me,
go
this
ahead.
is giving the vibe of like something you'd get from Loot Crate back when that was big.
Yes. Well, that's the thing though. Is it an actual like authentic retro one, or is it just done up to look retro? That is the question there. But if we have our answers written down, how much do you think that is, everyone?
Swinging for the fences.
Ooh.
Guys, you're all wrong again. It's actually $18.
Are you kidding me right now?
What a bargain.
What I'm learning
He's going
today is I should be on eBay because all this stuff is way more affordable than I thought it would be.
All this stuff is way more.
I can't believe it.
You'd be surprised.
And then there'll be like the most
surprised.
random tiny thing that's like thousands of dollars.
But
All I
that's
hear in the news is how bad inflation is right now, and yet Chucky lunchboxes are only $18. So.
Okay.
Exactly. And we'll move on to our next item, which is this. Oh no, wait, that's not it.
I was waiting for him to make an appearance.
I mean, Marcy should have known better than to bring me on the show, because that dog mask from The Shining just haunts my dreams. And Marcy has the correct reaction for that. I'm not going to say he might make another appearance during this game, but I'm also not going to deny
she's trying to feel better. She doesn't need to be seeing this right now.
Very true. Very true. But we'll move on to our actual real next item, and it is the Terrifier movie soundtrack, and it's a first pressing original vinyl as well. So being that it's first pressing, it could mean a lot. That could mean a lot.
I have purchased from Forever Midnight before. They do put out some really nice stuff.
Well, if everybody... Hold on one sec. I'll take that off the screen. Well, if everybody has their answers written down, how much do you reckon that Terrifier vinyl is worth?
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Wrong spot. 75.
Well, one of yours is correct, even though it's technically way, way, way off, and that's you, Trevor. It's actually worth $330.
Fuck!
These Terrifier people, I tell you, I don't get it.
That's crazy.
I would imagine might have been a limited release one. I would imagine.
I guess
because there's no explanation for how much it is actually worth that much. But we'll move on to our 7th item for today's game, and that, of course, is the Nightbury Director's Cut 4K Steelbook Free Disc Edition. That also comes along with the theatrical cut. And looking at the item itself, it looks like it's from somewhere in Europe. It's probably... Marty can probably confirm where this item is from. I'm assuming it's probably... I'm not even going to make a assumption, because I could be wrong and I could be branded as xenophobic, so I will not go there.
It looks like that's in French.
I was going to say it could be French, But I do like the use of the cover, though. That's pretty cool.
I don't think anybody here is worried about upsetting the French.
Oui. But anyways, though. Now, how much do you guys reckon that is worth?
14.
Alrighty. Actually, Trev, you got this one again, but it's close to $96.
Wow.
So I would imagine, again, it is a limited edition release as well.
Nice artwork.
Yeah.
And finally, we'll move on to our very last item. And it is this one. And this is a Dog Soldiers used movie prop dog tag with, of course, with a certificate of authenticity. And it's also a pretty rare item as well.
Now I'm trying to remember what that pill bottle was.
I just know it's a lot. And also the answer from before with the Nightbreed set, yep, it does say it. Marcy does say it is from France, and it's also region free. So if people wanted to buy it, you can get it and play it anywhere in the world.
I think most 4Ks are region free, if not all of them.
Yes. Now we'll move that one out of the way. And gang, how much do you reckon the dog tags are worth?
Oh my.
Ooh. There is one person who got it correct, and that again is John with close to
Lord.
325. John, I think I may have to ban you from this game.
Oh, man.
But no, you all did pretty well.
That's
Sometimes
true.
these items...
This is probably the only game that I do well at.
Exactly. But, you know, at the end of the day, these are all great items. And are they worth the prices that they have? I'm going to say maybe.
Some of them.
Maybe some of them. But I have tallied up all the scores for the first game. And unfortunately, tied in third place with 0 points are both Carmelita and Paul. But I'm still rooting for you guys to come in and for the win. And tying, I guess, actually, in second place is Trev with 10 points. And then in first place with 15 points is John. Well done, John. And Marcy even says you're smashing it as
Marcy.
well. You guys are doing pretty well so far. And don't worry, Paul and Carmelita, I think you guys will definitely make a comeback for sure. And we'll move on to our next game, which of course is Horror Stills.
Nice.
And this is the game, of course, where I show a still from a horror film and you have to guess what the horror film is. Now, Marcy has made this one slightly different. She's actually put them at different levels. So we have three that are easy, 3 that are medium, and also 3 that are hard. But I will only choose 8 of those 9. But I think we'll start off with things by going a little bit easy. And for this one, I believe this is one where you guys get to buzz in if you know the answer. And if you do get it correct, you'll get the points that are on the still. So we'll do for our very first one. And it's this one. So which horror movie do you think this still is from? And
Buzz,
use your
buzz,
name.
buzz.
I know that.
Buzz.
You know what? Paul, I will let you go
Okay.
for that one. So, Paul, what movie is this? I mean, what movie is this still from?
I do believe it is the Babadook.
That is correct. It is the Babadook, Australia's favorite monster that has had a life of his own. And we'll move on to our next one. Again, if you know what the answer is, just buzz in with your name. And the second picture is, what still is this horror film from? I mean, what horror film is this still from?
Buzz, Paul, buzz, buzz, buzz.
Oh, what do you reckon this still is from?
I don't know for sure. Is it The Invisible Man?
Unfortunately, no, it is not
Okay.
The Invisible Man, but I will open the floor up for Carmelita, John, and Trev, if you can guess it.
No clue.
John, is it
No, I
the
don't know.
Hollow Man?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, if nobody, so everybody wants to pass on this one.
Yeah.
Just for sake of fun, I'll say Wishmaster. But
Ooh.
Love it. But unfortunately, it is not Wishmaster.
Yeah.
The correct answer is, in fact,
Oh,
Child's Play.
oh,
Okay.
that checks out.
So, yeah, so once you kind of see it, it's like, oh, yeah, those are meant to be Chucky's footprints.
We're just talking about it.
Exactly. But we'll move on to our next easy one. And it is this still. What horror
John.
film is this still from? Who was that?
Oh,
John.
Oh,
2009.
John, yes.
13th.
Friday the 2009 Friday the 13th. That is correct. You do get 3 points for that, John.
nice. Underrated.
And we'll move on to still number 4. Oh, wait, get rid of that banner first. Then we'll go here. What horror film is this
Carmelita.
still from?
Carmelita.
Carmelita?
That looks like long legs.
That is correct, Carmelita. You get 3 points for that.
nice.
And that's a good one too. Like, I even got that one when Marcy beta tested this one for me, but it's one that I can easily see some people not guessing on the first go. And we'll move on to our 5th still. And it is this one.
Paul.
What horror movie is this still from? Paul.
Oh God. Is it The Thing?
That is correct. It is The Thing. I mean, Marcy probably could have been even more evil and just made it the 2011 version of The
That's
Thing.
why I said, "Oh God." I'm like, "Oh no, is it gonna? Are you trying to trick me here?"
Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be the 2011 version just because it was. This looks very high def for
it's
1982.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Oh, Marcy's yelling at me in the chat because I did something wrong. I will fix that.
Is it 2011 thing?
Yes. It is. No, it's not the 2011 thing. It is not the
Okay.
2011 thing. So. Alrighty, I'll just fix up a little things here and there. And also, we'll move on to we'll go on to the hard ones this time. And can anyone guess what horror movie this still is? Oh, wait, this is another medium one. Sorry. Can anyone guess what horror movie this still is from?
Paul.
For 5 points.
Paul.
Paul.
Is it potentially Lake Placid?
That is correct.
Yes!
Paul for 5 points right there. And we'll move on to... Yes. Okay, anyways. We'll move on to our next still. And it is the first of our hard ones. Can anyone guess which horror movie this still is from?
Ooh.
For 7 points.
This looks familiar.
I do not know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Well, I have to say I'm slightly sad that none of you's got this one because when Marcy Beta tested this one to me, I thought about it and I managed to get it right. It's in fact the Lost Boys.
Oh wow.
At the very
Oh.
beginning of the film. So that's a good hard one right there. And we'll move on to our second last one. Can anyone guess which horror movie this still is from?
Paul has a guess.
Okay, Paul, what do you reckon?
I don't think this is right. Is it The Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Unfortunately, no, it is not the
Okay.
Autopsy of Jane Doe, but that's a good guess, though. But I will leave the floor open for Carmelita, John, and Trev to answer this one.
Mm. I'm not sure. This coroner doesn't look familiar to me.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a big fan of movie coroners too. But
Me too. Those are my favorite characters.
yeah, he's not eating a sandwich though, so he automatically loses points.
Right.
But
I mean, especially eating a sandwich whilst working on the
yeah,
dead body.
you gotta eat a sandwich while doing the autopsy. That's the rules. But
Also, I just need to point this out. Marcy, sorry for yelling. Yes, Marcy. Well, for context, Marcy was yelling at me in the chat for stuffing a little thing up here and there, but it's all good now and it has been fixed. But if nobody, so everybody's passing on this one.
yeah.
Alrighty.
No
Well, the correct answer for this one is Terrifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so that makes sense.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah, I've seen it and didn't like it, so I forgot it all. But
Same. Nice. No Terrifier fans.
Well, we'll move. I mean, I like the Terrifier films, but then again, I am a weird, sick, twisted individual. But that's beside the point. And we'll move on to our next still. And I don't think anyone's going to guess this one. And oh no, it's back.
No clue. No clue.
No, I low blow from me. But with that out of the way, our final still.
At some
Sorry,
point,
Paul,
you're
go
gonna need
ahead.
to buy that mask
Oh.
and then turn off your camera
mean-
and then put it on and then put your camera back on.
I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna find that mask after this show, and also my birthday is coming up. So if anyone wants to buy it for me, but we'll move on to our last still for this game. And guys, which horror movie is this still from?
Paul.
Oh,
Is it Sleepy Hollow?
unfortunately, no. But that's
Oh,
a good
no.
guess,
Is it legal to guess twice or no?
though. Unfortunately, it is very much not legal to guess twice. So the floor is open for Carmelita, John, and Trev.
Trev, I'll say, is it The Woman in Black?
Unfortunately, no, it's not the Woman in Black, but another good choice.
Okay, Carmelita.
Carmelita.
Is it Dracula from what, 31? 32? What year was Dracula?
it's not.
come out? Okay.
No, unfortunately, it is not Dracula from 1931. John, do you have a idea which horror
I'm
film
gonna-
this could be?
I'm gonna guess the Dracula from the 90s, the one where he had like butt cheeks for a head.
You know what, John? You are absolutely correct. It is
Oh
Bram
my
Stoker's
God.
Dracula.
Amazing.
And Carmelita, you were so close.
So close.
Two.
I knew it had to be a Dracula movie. It had to be. It was a question of which one.
Exactly. But no, you all did very well in that round. And now I've tallied up all the scores once again. And Carmelita, you are in 4th place with 5 points, but don't worry, there's 2 more games to go.
Hey, I'm
So
the best
you'll
at
be
being the worst. That's something.
And in 3rd place is Trev with 10 points. And 2nd place with 13 points is Paul, and out in front with 25 points is John. Well done, John.
It'd be tough.
There you go.
You guys are doing very well so far. And we'll move on to our next game. And it is a favorite game of mine. Unfortunately, I didn't create this one, but Marcy did. And also, she came up with the questions for this one, which I'm very sad about because I love doing the questions for this one. And that, of course, is the game Beyond Horror, Fact or Fiction. And this is the game inspired by the TV show Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, in which I'm going to put up a bunch of trivia from a horror film, and you guys have to write down on a piece of paper whether you think it is fact or fiction, and the correct responses will get 4 points. Now, we'll move on to our first bit of trivia for this game, and it is this one. Fact or fiction? The first thing Heather Donahue asked the directors upon arriving on the set of the film The Blair Witch Project was if they were planning on making a snuff film. Is this fact or fiction?
Shout out to my buddy Matt, who runs the Blair Witch tour every year out in the woods where they shot it. I would love to go sometime if anybody wants to join me. I got to get out to Maryland at some point.
I mean, I would join you, Paul, if I was in America, but at the same time, it is the Blair Witch Woods, and I'm like, yeah, no, bro.
That's fair.
And fun fact from personally, it's because of that movie I have not been camping in 26 years. That movie frightened me that much the first time I saw it. But the question is, though, is this fact or fiction, everyone?
Mm.
2 of you are correct, and that is indeed Paul and Trev. It is indeed fact, and she confirmed this in an interview as well.
Yeah, I mean, when you're heading
I
way
felt it
out
was-
there,
I-
you
it
gotta
was-
wonder.
It seemed like it was too obvious of I for it to be real.
Indeed. But we'll move on to our next fact or fiction question, and it is this one. Fact or fiction? The only George A. Romero directed film to open at #1 for the weekend box office was Creepshow, the horror anthology film written by Stephen King. Is this fact or fiction?
Uh-oh, me and Trevor are big Romero guys. Gotta get it.
Indeed. But the question is, though, will you get with this one? You just never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now-
I have a feeling I can see this. There's like a trick element to this, maybe that's worrying me.
Mm.
Right.
See, that's always the fun part when I personally come up with these questions is like I write them in a way that sounds very convincing if they're fiction, which I have done before. But the question is, though, is this one fiction, though? So, guys, if you have your answers written down, what do you reckon it is?
Oh, no.
Trev?
We'll get there.
Fiction, though.
2 of you are correct, and it's actually both Carmelita and Paul. It is indeed fact, and it actually
Excellent.
got a US
Interesting.
domestic box office around $20 million.
Oh man. See,
So-
I thought the trick was going to be that he never had a movie open at #1, but there we go.
Just watching the Creepshow special features not too long ago, and I thought I remembered them mentioning that at some point. So
Indeed. I do remember from that, but also my friend Minty, who also does a 10 things you didn't know about video, and he did one on Creepshow, and he also highlighted that fact in that episode as well. But for the next one, fact or fiction, the clamshell device from It Follows was inspired by a Polly Pocket clamshell toy from the 90s.
Hmm.
Is this fact or fiction?
Hmm.
And that, along with, and that is, again, one of the big questions from It Follows is what the hell is up with that clamshell device?
That
Is it?
yeah.
There's so much. That thing was all over Tumblr and Twitter. You know, like people almost have a fetish for that thing.
Yeah, people really wanted that to be a
Ooh.
real thing. That's
Yeah.
And also kind of stops the movie from like, what year is this movie meant to take place in? Because I think for the longest time, nobody knew if it was like, is it set in the 80s, the 90s, or is it a modern film? Nobody knew it. And that clamshell just did not make things easier for anyone.
Maybe that's the entire reason they're making that sequel now is just to give the origin of the clamshell device.
Exactly. But guys, what is this fact or fiction though?
Ooh.
Unfortunately, though, you guys are all wrong. Marcy made it up.
It seemed like it would totally be a Polly Pocket thing.
I mean, it was just so weird. Well, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Yes, I think Marcy just knew. I think even I was trying to do a Jonathan Frakes style joke for that one, but yes, Marcy, you did trick us all. You didn't.
Well
I don't
done.
think you tricked me though, from what I remember when you beta tested this one for me. But we'll move on to the next one. Fact or fiction? Jake Gyllenhaal's influence as a friend helped Jamie Lee Curtis to decide to reprise her role of Laurie Strode for the 2018 reboot of Halloween.
Are they friends? We just don't know.
That is a good question. But guys, if you have your answers written down, what do you reckon this is? Is this fact or fiction? Trev, you are correct.
Yep.
It is indeed fact.
I know
Jake
that
and
story.
Jamie are longtime friends. But the thing is, though, interesting fact, they've not only been friends for a long time, Jamie Lee Curtis is actually Jake Gyllenhaal's godmother.
Yep.
Does they
And
have
how
serious
she-
parents?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You have to remember that his dad was like a big like TV or like director in Hollywood too.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
and also, his mother was also a very well-known Oscar-nominated screenwriter
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
And also how Jake convinced her to do it is because he worked with David Gordon Green on the film Stronger just before the Halloween reboot. So that convinced her to, work with David Gordon Green. But we'll move on to...
Babies.
So, Trev, you get 4 points for that one. And we'll move on to our next fact or fiction question. Fact or fiction? Deep Blue Sea was the first film Stephen King saw after his near-fatal accident, citing watching this film was a far worse experience than the accident. I mean, if this is true, I'm going to say Stephen King has very bad taste in movies. Let's just say that.
But it does feel like something that he would do.
Right.
He would make a joke like that.
I mean, I could see it make a joke, but is it real, though? I mean, I know the answer, but the question then is, though, is it? So, what do you guys reckon? Is this fact or fiction?
I want it to be true.
Yeah, same. I want it to be true.
I don't know either way, but I want it to be
Well,
true.
2 of you are correct, and once again, it is Trev and Paul. It's actually fiction, and it was indeed the first movie he saw after his accident, but however, though, King actually loved Deep Blue Sea, claiming, I went in with my wheelchair and loved every minute of it.
Oh.
I always think of that Stephen King quote where he said that the worst horror movie I've ever seen was fucking great. So I didn't think I just couldn't imagine him slamming a movie like that. So
Exactly. And also, I think the Painkillers would have also had something to help out with that.
There's that.
Yeah, I always
That's an
think of
important detail.
Dreamcatcher when I think of
yes.
when he was going through his accident, because I think he said he wrote Dreamcatcher when he was like really hopped up on drugs.
Oh yeah, and it's there's a character in that that's recovering from an accident, so that's pretty much
Exactly. Now we'll move on to our next one, and it is this: fact or fiction? Vincent Price and Peter Cushing share the same birthday of May 27th.
Oh, I'm not positive about the date.
I am ready.
Now, guys, is this fact or fiction? Two of you are yes, two of you are correct. It is Paul and John. It is indeed fiction, but it's actually Vincent Price and Christopher Lee who share the same birthday. But Peter Cushing was born a day before them.
That's the thing.
So I am disappointed in Peter Cushing not being born on the same day as Vincent Price and Christopher Lee, because those three would have had the best time and had the best party.
But this way they could stretch it out over 2 days, 2-day celebration.
Exactly.
Those
I can only just imagine.
Crazy parties too.
Yes, I know. I used to have crazy parties with Christopher Lee, but anyways, that's it's a Price making a cameo just then. Moving on to our next one. Fact or fiction? Wes Craven almost turned down directing Scream because the opening sequence reminded him too much of the final act of his debut film, The Last House on the Left. Is this fact or fiction?
Man, that's a tough one. But I am ready.
Well, if everybody has their answers written down, is this fact or fiction?
Uh-oh.
Paul, you are correct. It is
Wow.
indeed fact. Oh, wait, wrong one. Yes, he almost passed on the project, which I do remember he did consider not doing, but I couldn't remember the reason why he didn't. But yeah, that would actually
that's what
make
got
sense.
me. I knew he almost. That's what got me. I knew he almost passed, but I'd never heard that reason before, so I thought that was the trick here. But
yeah, exactly. But we'll move on to our very last one for this game. And it is fact or fiction. In the early 90s, there were plans for a Hellraiser game to release on the NES. However, reasons such as high costs for the game development led to its cancellation. Is this fact or fiction? And in good timing too, because we do actually have another Hellraiser game coming out very soon. That actually looks pretty cool.
Been thinking about picking it up when it comes out.
Yes. I mean, all the horror games are getting because we've had Friday the 13th, we've had Texas Chainsaw, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Puppet Master. I think it's only a matter of time we get a Nightmare on Elm Street or a Chucky game. Just saying. I think that needs to happen.
I agree.
But the question is, though, is this fact or fiction? Guys, what do you reckon?
Oops, split.
Two of you are correct, and it is John and Carmelita. It is indeed fact, and it was actually designed as a shooter game.
Wow.
Shooter game.
I don't know
Bizarre.
how that would have worked.
I
Yes,
don't either.
exactly.
I feel like everything was thought about being made into a video game in the 90s.
I mean, and a lot of the time it was LJN who did a lot of those movie games, and they were very, very weird. But that's beside the point. But gang, I have tallied up the scores for this game, and it is as follows. In 4th place is Carmelita with 13 points. Trev, you are in 3rd place with 22 points. Paul in 2nd place with 29 points. And John, you are in the lead with 33 points.
All right.
So anything could change from here, especially in the next game
Yeah.
we're going to about to play, because I believe you played this game last time you were on, John. It is a new one that Chad himself has created, and it is called Swipe Left. So, essentially what this game is, it's basically like we have 2 rounds, one of each character, and basically we treat it as if it's a dating profile for that character. So we have specific clues on who that character is, and each one has different points going from the highest to the lowest. And if you get it on that specific clue, you win those points. But for each round, you can only one person can get it correct. So essentially, it's one of those games where you have to really think hard, and only one person can get it. And if you get it wrong, you're eliminated from the game. So we will start with our very first one. So who is this one from this clue for 20 points? I'm a family-oriented man.
Too many.
I think I have it.
Who? Paul, who do you reckon it is?
Sorry, I don't know if Trevor said something there or not.
I was just saying there's too many good options. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Leatherface?
Bloody hell, Paul, you got it correct.
Well done. Yeah.
For 20 points. Congrats.
I mean, the Saws family.
Yeah.
Indeed. And I got to read out the other clues that we did have. We also had, I have an eye for killer fashion accessories.
Indeed.
I love preparing meals. My brother sure does love his cheese. I like meeting new faces.
Oh, boy.
Which is what I suggested. Family dinner always has a pretty main course. You will likely find me wearing my apron. I have a fondness for handcrafted furniture. I own a chainsaw or two. And finally, I live in Texas. So,
These things are
Paul,
all
congrats
true.
getting on the first. It is all very true. But yeah, congratulations for that, Paul, on
thank
that
you.
go. But we'll move on to our next and our final round. But which character is this dating profile belong to? Clue number 1 for 20. I've been told I have big eyes. If nobody can answer it on this one, I'm easily happy to pass it to the next clue. We'll go on to the next clue.
Eyes.
let's go to the
No,
next
wait. Maybe. I think I guess this every time. Could it be Brundlefly?
Unfortunately, no, Carmelita, and you're out for this one. So only Paul.
It was worth a try.
And Trev can answer the next few clues. But that is a good answer though, but not the correct one, but it was a good answer. And the second clue is for 18 points. I'm fantastic with children.
I'll buzz in.
Ooh.
Could it be Chucky?
No, it's not Chucky. So you're out, Paul. So it's only now John and Trev who can get it from here. And for 16 points with this clue, I'm fond of antique saws. Now, if you guys can't guess it on this one, we just say pass, and then I'll move on to the next clue.
Yeah, pass for me.
Yeah, pass.
We'll go on to the next clue for 14 points. I'm often in a museum.
Damn, I think I have it now.
I still have to pass.
What about you, John?
No, I'm gonna pass.
All right, we'll move on to the next one, which is for 12 points. Some say I have an inner demon.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Pass for 10. The next clue for 10 points. I've been adopted a few times.
Oh, is it Annabelle?
Trev, you are correct. It is indeed Annabelle for 10 points.
Nice.
And the other clues that were up for consideration were I really love my white and red dress. I love just sitting, staring, and leaving notes. You'll often find my hair in pigtails. And the final clue, I live in a glass case. And I should also state too, like if you go to my Facebook page and look into my old photos, I have ran into the actual Annabelle doll, not the real one that's out there, the Raggedy Ann one, but the one from the movie twice. One at the premiere of Annabelle Creations, and also randomly at a train station when it was in its glass case, and it freaked me out. So, yes, that is correct there. And I have tallied up all the points for today's game. And in fourth place, with 13 points, lucky 13, Carmelita. Congratulations. But don't worry, Carmelita. You will make that comeback, I promise.
You know what? It's cool. I'm good.
Now, in third place is Trev with 32 points. Congratulations, Trev.
Well done.
In second place with 33 points is John. Congratulations, John, for going in second place there. But in first place with a massive 49 points is Paul A. Brooks. Congratulations,
Well
Paul.
done.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wow. Feels good.
Yes, you are a winner. And you have joined the champions board, so congratulations, Paul.
Hooray!
Thank you. That
See,
was
it's
fun.
like I said. See, it's like I always say. Like, even if somebody hasn't won yet, it always does eventually happen. So,
Thank you, Leatherface.
yes. I mean, the fact you got it on the first go, Paul, is pretty amazing
Yeah, man.
for me.
No, it was awesome.
I'm a fan. What can I say?
And in the chat, Marcy says, good job to everyone.
Thank
And
you,
also,
Marcy.
I'll shout
you.
out to Marcy for creating today's game and doing such a great job with putting it all together. And and Marcy, we do miss you on the show today, but we know you'll be back very soon. And also, speaking of coming back, one last time.
You just had to do it.
I just had to do it. I mean, look at its eyes. It freaks me out.
Its mouth.
It's like one of those guys that you see at a bar who's drank too much and is just like oogling you.
Trying not to
And,
make
no,
eye contact with him.
You try not to make eye contact. But congratulations to everyone. You all did really well today. And thank you to everyone who tuned in for today's game as well. And also for those who tuned in, not during the live show, but post the live show to watch and chime in as well. We deeply appreciate it. But before we wrap up today's show, Carmelita, where can people find you on the internet this week, but also where can people find you? Since you are the podcast guest, which guest appearances do you have coming up very soon?
Oh, that's a good question because I've recorded a couple of things. I recorded something with the VHS podcast. I recorded with Film Strip. Neither of those have been released yet. I recorded with Movies from Hell recently, and I think that's available currently for free on their Patreon, but it'll become available to everyone else soon. Really, any time that I am a guest somewhere and a new episode comes out, I post about it on social media. So you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky. And if you're curious about what I've been watching, you can find me on Letterboxd. Same handle everywhere at Carmelita Says.
Awesome. And Paul, where can people find you on the internet this week? But also, if you want to plug your film, Hunting for the Hag, where can people find that on the internet to watch as well?
Sure. Thank you, Bede. Thank you for hosting on short notice. We appreciate it. I got my production company back there. It's called Into the Night Motion Pictures, and these are all of our short films and features that we've done so far. So if you search for Into the Night Motion Pictures on Instagram or on Facebook, we should pop up. Dan Roebuck up here from our film Hunting for the Hag. We got this one coming out next. It's called Bring Back My Baby. Hunting for the Hag is streaming for free on Tubi. If you are a found footage fan and you'd like to check out some girls running around in the woods, Blair Witch style, it's free to watch on Tubi.
Awesome. And also to the shout out, Paul, Derek Smith, who has been a contestant on this show, he told me that he did watch your film after appearing on this show with you, and he really enjoyed it as well. So,
awesome! Always nice to hear that. We always appreciate. Obviously, it's tough for indie filmmakers. So if you do watch the film and you want to leave a letterbox review, it's always much appreciated.
Definitely. And John, where can people find you on the internet this week as well, and also listen to your podcast, The Gamma Analysis?
Yeah, you can find me on all the social medias by searching Smash Trivia. I'll be the one with the green head and profile picture. You can check out my podcast, Smash Trivia Presents The Gamma Analysis. And I just yesterday put out my review of the new Frankenstein movie from Guillermo del Toro. And you can also check out my other podcast, Creepy and Kooky, at Wednesday Adams Podcast. And if you want to just watch some short form content from me, you can and search for Smash Trivia on both YouTube and TikTok.
Cool.
Awesome. And Trev, where can people find you on the internet this week as well, and also listen to your podcast, Failure to Franchise?
Yeah, you can find Failure to Franchise wherever you get your podcasts. That's a podcast devoted to failed movie franchise starters. You can follow me on Letterboxd at just Trevor Snyder, and boy, I don't know how much we're saying about it yet, but very soon you'll be able to hear me on another show I got cooking up with Bede. So that'll
indeed.
Yeah, so.
Indeed, we're working on it right now, and it is in development, but we won't announce anything just yet. So keep a lookout for once it does. We're just getting the nooks and crannies of it done first, and then we'll announce it to the world. So stay tuned for that. And that is something that'll be coming to the Bede versus the Living Dead network. So exciting times there. And I know Trevor and I are looking forward to it. So stay tuned for once that news is announced. But in the meantime, though, if you want to follow me out there on social media, you can follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd. Well, first you can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky under Bede Jamide, Letterboxd under Bede Jamide, of course, and see all my contrarian opinions on a lot of movies, and even surprise ones as well. But also you can find all my work over at supermarcy.com, and as well as the awesome podcasts that Marcy and I do together over there, and as well as on all podcast streamers via the Super Network. But also listen to my solo podcast, Bede versus the Living Dead, which you can listen on all podcast streamers everywhere. And you might as well, because all 4 of our contestants on today's game have appeared on my show. And John, your first appearance will be coming up in the next week. So, and also, if you love a bloody good time. Like, share, follow, and stay tuned for our next game, which will be out in 1 week's time on the 26th. So, so we'll see you all then, everybody. You have a great night, and we'll see you later. See you, everybody. Bye.
All right.
See ya.